Friends, I am going to take chemistry class number 28 and it is also 3-mark question. That is manufacture of potassium dichromate. You know the formula for potassium dichromate. What is the formula for potassium dichromate? K2Cr2O7. Orange red crystals. So manufacture of potassium dichromate from chromite ore. From which ore we are going to manufacture chromite, CHROMITE, FeOCr2O3. That is the formula for it. So now this manufacture of potassium dichromate involves 3 steps. In the first step, we are going to fuse this potassium, that is chromite ore, with a sodium carbonate solution. Which one? Sodium carbonate. What is the formula for sodium carbonate? Na2CO. Okay. So here this is 4FeO Cr2O3. So it is the chromite ore. Or we can write 4Fe Cr2O3 plus 1 more is O4. So therefore we can write 4Fe Cr2O4 itself again. So that is 4FeO Cr2O3 or 4Fe Cr2O4. This is the that is chromite ore. It is fused with sodium carbonate solution, that is 8Na2CO3, and it is heated in excess of AUC, that is 7O2. That means here this is chromite ore. This chromite ore is fused with sodium carbonate solution and it is heated with excess of air or oxygen. So therefore this chromite ore is converted into sodium chromate. What happens? What is the formula for sodium chromate? 4, that is 8 Na2CrO4. That is sodium chromate. So plus again remaining is 2Fe2O3 iron oxide plus 8CO3 carbon dioxide. So that means you see chromite ore is there. That means fused with sodium carbonate and heated with excess of air. So that we are getting sodium chromate. This is sodium chromate. So and iron oxide and carbon dioxide is open. This iron oxide is filtered out. This sodium chromate solution is taken out and it is taken in the second step. This is the first step. That is chromite ore is heated with the sodium carbonate solution, excess of sodium carbonate solution with the excess of air using. So that we will be getting sodium chromate, that is Na2CrO4. This sodium chromate solution is taken in the second step. This sodium chromate, that is 2Na2CrO4, sodium chromate. It is acidified with sulfuric acid, H2SO4, or any acid, H2SO4 I am going to write. So now you can write Na2Cr2O7. Na2Cr2O7. What is sodium dichromate? Here Na2 Cr 2 times here you see Na2Cr2O7 means you see 2 4 the 8 O is there, 7 O you write, and then one more Na2 is there. Na2 is SO4, Na2SO4 plus H2O you will get. Now this is our right. You can write the second step. In the first step, chromite ore is fused with sodium carbonate solution, heated with extra air so that sodium chromate is obtained and impurities are filtered up and the sodium chromate solution is taken. Again it is acidified with sulfuric acid. So that you see sodium chromate solution is converted into sodium dichromate. You see Na2Cr2O7 plus Na2SO4 plus H2O. And then in the third step you see this sodium dichromate solution. This sodium dichromate solution is taken, this solution is taken out, that is Na2Cr2O7, sodium dichromate. So this sodium dichromate is less soluble when compared to your potassium dichromate. So therefore you see Na2Cr2O7 which is obtained in the second step, it is treated with calculated amount of potassium chloride. What is the formula for potassium chloride? KCl. So therefore then you will be getting, instead of Na2 you take K2 here, that is K2, and then Cr2O7 as usual, Cr2O7 plus 2Na plus 2Cl, it becomes 2NaCl. That means you see this here sodium dichromate. It is sodium dichromate is treated with calculated amount of potassium chloride, so that sodium dichromate is converted into potassium dichromate. So that means chromite ore is first heated with the sodium carbonate solution and with excess of air, so that you see you are getting sodium chromate solution. The impurities are filtered off. The sodium chromate solution is taken out and it is further acidified with sulfuric acid to get sodium dichromate. This is sodium dichromate. Sodium dichromate. So this sodium dichromate is further taken out, filtered, and this sodium dichromate solution is taken and it is further with calibrated amount of potassium chloride. So that you see, so that is sodium is replaced by potassium here, so that sodium dichromate is converted to potassium dichromate. That is how we can convert sodium dichromate into potassium dichromate. So this is the three steps from which we can manufacture potassium dichromate from chromite ore. This is 3 mark question. This is first step, second step, third step, 3 steps, 3 mark. Okay, so this is how we can manufacture this potassium dichromate. So that means potassium dichromate is manufactured from chromite ore. Chromite ore is fused with Na2CO3, heated with extra air, sodium chromate is obtained, impurities are filtered off, sodium chromate solution is taken out, it is acidified with sulfuric acid to get sodium dichromate Na2Cr2O7. It is again further treated with calibrated amount of potassium chloride to get potassium dichromate. This is how we can practice of writing all these reactions. See, it is very easy to get 3 marks within fraction of 2 minutes. Okay. So this is one manufacture, you see. So then one more manufacture is also there. That is the manufacture of potassium permanganate. Potassium permanganate. Potassium permanganate. It is nothing but KMnO4, you see. Potassium permanganate from pyrolusite ore, which is nothing but MnO2. So that is the composition, you see, MnO2, pyrolusite ore. So that is also 3 mark question, you see. So it is very simple when compared to potassium bicarbonate. You see, you have only 2 steps. So this potassium permanganate, that is you know that you see potassium permanganate solution is pink in color. Potassium permanganate solution is what? Pink in color. So therefore potassium dichromate, that is a dark colored crystals, potassium permanganate. So but in solution you see you will be getting pink color. So this potassium permanganate is manufactured by pyrolusite ore, which is nothing but manganese dioxide. So in this manufacture, you see, so just we are going to, that is MnO2 is mixed with potassium hydroxide KOH. Okay, and in terms of oxidizing agent like potassium nitrate KO, that is manganese dioxide is fused with, it is very important, manganese dioxide is fused with that is potassium hydroxide, and with excess of air, you see, this air is nothing but, you see, it is obtained from potassium nitrate as an oxidizing agent. So therefore you are getting, that is this is the pyrolusite ore is converted into potassium manganate, that is K2MnO4, K2MnO4, potassium manganate. So this potassium manganate, that is K2MnO4, it is further heated, so that you will be getting potassium permanganate, that is KMnO4. It is the very simple step, you see. That means pyrolusite ore is fused with KOH and it is heated in terms of oxidizing agent like KNO3, so that you see it is converted to potassium manganate. So this potassium manganate and further heated, it will undergo disproportionation reaction. Disproportionation reaction will be getting potassium permanganate. You see, this is potassium manganate, it is potassium permanganate, you see. So that is here you see MnO4 2 minus, it is MnO4 minus. That's all. Okay, therefore you see, you will be getting only in 2 steps. You will be getting, now to write only 2 steps. That is, pyrolusite ore is mixed with, fused with potassium hydroxide, and then it is heated with the oxidizing agent like KNO3, so that you see potassium manganate is obtained. First step, write the equation. And for the second equation, you see, you have to write this potassium manganate is further undergoes disproportionation reaction, giving the potassium permanganate. In the first step, so that is 2MnO4 plus 4KY plus O2, you will be getting 2K2MnO4 plus 2H2 you will be getting. So for the first equation, 2MnO2 plus O2, you will be getting 2K2MnO4 plus 2H2O. It is called the potassium manganate. This is called the potassium manganate. This potassium manganate you see, that is 3MnO4 2 minus. This is first step, this is second step. 3MnO4 2 minus. That means you see, this is potassium manganate, that is ion, plus 4H plus acidification you have to have. You will be getting 2MnO4, that is minus, plus MnO2 plus 2H2O you will be getting. This manganese dioxide is taken here, you see MnO2 is taken in the first step. It is released at the second step, you see. So that means it is manganate. This manganate is converted into permanganate. It is permanganate. So therefore, you have that is a pyrolusite ore. You see, this is the ore. Pyrolusite ore is fused with KOH and this mixed with potassium nitrate. It acts as an oxidizing agent, you see, so that you will be getting potassium manganate solution. This potassium manganate, it is further heated, you see, with and it is subject to acidification with H plus ions. That means H plus ions means, you see, you can use HCl or H2SO4 like that, you see. You will be getting a manganate ions or converted into permanganate ions. So this is how you can write the equation for both the steps, you see. This is the first step, formation of potassium manganate. Second step, manganate into what? Permanganate. Only two steps. In the first step, pyrolusite ore is fused with potassium hydroxide and oxidizing agents like KNO3 to get the potassium manganate. In the second step, potassium manganate undergoes disproportionate reaction acidic medium, giving potassium permanganate. Okay, that completes your manufacture of potassium permanganate from pyrolusite ore. It is very simple when compared to potassium bicarbonate. Okay. I will stop at this stage.